Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am joined by the wonderful Nikki K. As I mentioned to you all before that, Nikki K will be coming onto the show discussing the decans of astrology. Thank you so much, Nikki K, for coming on.
No problem.
As you guys know, Nikki K is a sister of mine, and she's going to be talking about the decans of astrology in depth. And hand it over to you, Nikki K.
Hey everyone, as my sister Empath B said, I am Nikki K. How you all doing? So basically, I've been into astrology for a very long time, and when I'm really interested in decans. Now, when astrologers talk about decans, when astrologers talk, they say if you're born between 0 to 10 degrees or 20 to 30 degrees, they're actually talking about decans. So when they talk like that, I'm more interested in, I understand that, but I'm more interested in the planets of the decans.
Right.
So, like for Aries, I'm going to be doing Aries first.
Okay.
So with Aries, like the first decan is ruled by the planet Mars.
Okay.
So it's if you're born between March the 21st to March the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second decan, if you're born between the 20, if you're born between, I think the 31st of March to the 8th of April.
Okay.
You are born, yes, your 31st of March to the 9th of April. You are ruled by the sun, which is by Leo.
Okay.
Then the third decan is ruled by Sagittarius. So that means you're born between the 10th of April to the 19th of April.
Okay.
Also, you have to bear in mind if you are a cusp. Now, a lot of astrologers are saying there's no cusps. I personally believe there is a cusp.
I think so too.
Because, I'm born the 20th of March.
So you'll fall in the category of the Mars Aries.
Right, the first decan.
Okay.
So I would say I am, Mars decan Aries, but I am actually Pisces. But I've got the energy of first decan, which is ruled by Mars.
Okay.
So if it seems a bit like, oh, what's going on here, don't worry, I will keep saying if you're born between.
Yes.
So because even I get confused. So don't worry. So we're gonna speak about the
first decan of Aries.
Right. So what I'll be doing first is I'll be speaking about the planet that is ruled by the first decan Aries, which is Mars.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because a lot of people don't really know about the decans, about there's 3 sets of Aries and they're ruled by planets. So what you're doing is, to me, quite original. I mean, obviously it's out there, it's known on the internet or whatever, but it's amazing that you're bringing knowledge to this thing because a lot of people don't really know this thing. So thank you again for.
And remember, we only realised this like from last year or something, didn't we? Yeah,
literally.
So with the first decan, so if you're born between the 21st of March to the 30th, your first decan Aries is ruled by Mars. I'll say a little bit about what Mars is, like the planet. Mars is the action planet of the zodiac. It's the red, fiery energy, passion planet, and it's very like driven and very determined, and drive and determination is right up your alley. This planet, it commands you to really stand up and be noticed and getting things done. Ambition and competition are part of the main realm. Whether you guys are at work or any field of play, Mars wants you to be the best. Although aggression is part of the plan, here Mars rules courage and honor. Mars, as you know, also rules sexuality and sexual energy, and it can be useful if used properly. Another thing I'd like to say, Mars is ruled by Aries and Scorpio, which is the 1st and 8th house.
Oh wow!
Of the astrology.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting to hear. So,
we'd like to talk about the actual attributes of the first decan?
Yeah, the personality traits of the actual first decan.
Oh, and I forgot to say also, Empath, that I'm going to be doing like Aries first. Because, we're going to start off with Aries, then we're going to work all the way down to Pisces.
That's fantastic. And it makes sense because Aries are the first sign within the zodiac.
Yes, they are, yes.
Yeah, it's good to do that. And we're coming up to Aries season. I know Pisces first, but but it makes sense.
So, being like the first decan Aries, you have a tank full of courage, ambition and drive. And you're not shy and don't follow anyone in what they say. You also strive to be the first in whatever you pursue, and you will give your all in to gain success. So remember, this is about, this decan is about Mars, which is courage and determination. So you're going to go first, gong-ho, bam, bam, bam.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't have patience. That can be good or bad. You like to take shortcuts. And sometimes, my darlings, although this is good, it can be good, but sometimes the long road it can be, because when sometimes you take shortcuts, it's like a big maze. But in life, it's all about twists and turns. And, as you know, empath, you can pick up experiences along the way.
Of course.
You don't fear the word fear. It's not in your vocabulary, which means you tend to break rules and challenge your limits. You expect a great deal from people who are close to you and also in the professional world. But people would in this as well, people can accuse you of being inconsiderate, demanding and controlling and bossy. In terms of how you speak, you can be very blunt and brash in your, stop telling me what to do manner message. And it can lead, the thing is, this can lead to arguments, misunderstandings. You can also be very stubborn and extremely headstrong. And in another way, in a really strange way, because you're so stubborn and you'll very really listen to anyone. If someone's in order to scare you, in order for you to listen to someone, they'll have to do like a strange scare tactic to get you to understand.
So basically have your back up against the wall.
Yeah.
You could give in.
Because these people are so strong, and nothing will nothing will be like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Really?
Yeah, they're very, you can be very restless and moody, and when you are like that, you can be very, very snappy and, very blunt, and, it's not like you don't mean it, it's just that that's how you feel at the time. It's very quick. This is, like I said, it's ruled by Mars, but overall, I would say this first decan Aries is a very strong pioneering Aries.
Okay.
It's one of the strongest pioneering ones.
So could you tell us any famous people that you know?
On top of my head, I would say, because it's about decans as well. So with this one, I'll say Prez, the Prez Hilton.
Oh, his first decan Aries.
His first decan, I think he's the 23rd of March.
All right.
Also, Spike Lee as well.
Okay.
Also, Queen Latifah as well. She's under this decan. And Holly Hunter, and yeah, that's who I can think of at the time. These are the people that I can actually think of. So yeah, so I hope that this, this first decan Aries, has made some sense to you. Like I said, I'm going to be going through all the decans as well. So yeah.
Okay, could you tell us a bit about? Sorry, guys, I had a bit of technical difficulties here. Could you tell us a bit about the second decan and what planet they're ruled by?
Well, the second decan Aries is ruled by the sun, which is Leo.
Oh wow!
The sun sign. So this decan, if you are born between like I said, the 31st of March and the 9th of April.
Okay.
So that's like 10 to 20 degrees. And the sun, which is, like I said, which is Leo, is this planet represents the self, one's personality and ego in the spirit, and what makes this individual unique. It is an identity that you face to the world. This sun also speaks to creative ability. As you know, Leos are very creative people.
Yes, yes.
And they're very, Leo people are very, they just not even steal the limelight. They're just ruled by the sun. So when they walk into the room, it's bam.
Oh, really? Okay, yes.
So with this Aries, it's got the attributes of that Leo.
Okay.
And have the power. And once they go into the room, it's just like, I'm here, type of thing. And with these people, this second decan, they face challenges in every way. It doesn't, not that it doesn't phase them, but they'll just face challenges head on.
They're working with like a Leo energy, being courageous and fearless, and the the embodiment of the Aries to combine.
Right.
It's quite a very powerful combination.
Extremely powerful.
Yeah.
The sun is majestic, as you know, like Leo's. It rules royalty, health and well-being. The sun gives us strength, energy, and a will to succeed, just like a Leo. It's a masculine energy, and like I said, it's ruled by Leo, which is the 5th house.
Okay.
And more about this second decan, Aries Leo. You have an eager desire to achieve success, but this determination, or should I say hunger, to be the best can make you cunning. It can make you manipulative, who uses lies and trickery to out anyone who you feel is a competition. Because you have to be number one.
Okay.
You know, maybe you're dealing with the Aries energy.
Makes sense.
And also the Leo.
I know a few people born that week, and yeah, it's making sense.
You know, you can be very vengeful, because remember, Leo's ruled by the sun is ruled by the fixed element. You know, it can be very vengeful, that holds grudges for a very long time, and also, you know, because you hold grudges, if the opportunity comes for you to get back at that person, you'll think, fine, this is the perfect time. You know, you are very outgoing, you know, very friendly and generous, with a great sense of humor. You lighten up the room, and people, you know, they gravitate towards you because it's like the sun shining.
People have personality then.
Yes, very
charismatic.
Very charismatic.
Yeah, I can think of a few people I know. Right? Yeah.
You know, you get along with anyone, but also you like, because of the, I'll say the ego. You like the company of anyone, but you prefer the company of people who look up to you as a role model.
Oh.
You know, that think you're the best. You know, those are the people that you actually prefer around you, because it's an ego thing as well. You know, people who sing high praises of you. You like the feeling of being envied for your beauty, and you know, and if people are going to ask you favors, if they're very complimentary with you about how you look, you're going to say yes very quickly.
So it's a very Leo thing.
It's a very Leo thing.
This is making sense.
But also with Leos, there's very different types of Leos too.
Yeah, and I can't wait till we get onto that, Nikki. I really can't. That's going to be interesting. I hope you guys are following us here. I hope you guys are following us, because this is interesting for me, you know.
So with, like I said, if anyone like asks for a favor from you, if they're going to be complimentary first, then they ask for a favor, you're more likely to remember the compliments first. Then you're more likely to do the favor because they've complimented you first.
Wow.
You are very kind, but you keep your promises. Okay. Predictably, you know, you don't like predictability. You don't like things that are predictable. You know, and you can also be very impulsive, especially in love.
Like just rush into love. When you say impulsive, just rush into love.
They can be very impulsive in love, you know, because remember, Leos are very lovable people.
Yeah.
So if you've got the Aries energy with the Leo energy, you've got the Aries fire with the Leo fire of, you know, fixed. It's very impulsive, but also very, very loyal as well.
Okay.
But quick temper.
You mentioned something about if someone crosses them, they'll be very vengeful.
Extremely.
That's like a Scorpio thing.
It's very much like a Scorpio thing. But remember, Aries is ruled by, Scorpio is also rules Mars,
so it makes
which
sense.
is Aries. You know, they've got a quick temper, and this is, I'll say with this decan, second decan, Sun, Aries, Leo, I'll say that this decan's the most loyal out of the three because of the Leo energy.
Okay.
Because Leos are very loyal.
We are.
You know, they're very loyal.
Be advised, guys. Come on. We are.
They're very loyal. So I'll say, like, you know, this is the most loyal. Like, the first one I'll say is, like, more Mars energy, fiery. But this second one is very loyal. You know, but everyone's got their good and bad. But this is the most loyal. So, yeah, that's the second decan.
So what's the third decan?
Right. So the third decan, Aries, is ruled by Jupiter.
Oh, okay.
So this one is ruled by Jupiter's rule. Who rules Jupiter is Sagittarius and Pisces. But for this one, we speak about the Sagittarian energy, because with decans also, I've got to say, when you're a fire decan, you're ruled by fire elements.
Okay, that's what okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's ruled by fire. If you're earth, you're ruled by like earth and a bit of air, you know, but it's mostly earth elements. If you're water, it's water elements. It's water planets.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yes,
it's water planets.
It is making so much sense because I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and with air, it's air elements.
Okay.
You know, I personally think the air ones are a bit more difficult, but